too early to talk football at Penn State as we welcome you to the annual blue-white scrimmage from Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Welcome, everybody. I'm Brent Musburger, joined as usual by my partner, Kirk Herbstreit. And look who's joined us.
Oh, yeah.
We brought in alum, Matt Millen. Kirk, there are some questions that the Nittany Lions will start. And here comes Fort. Will open up at quarterback for them. Throwing downfield, incomplete.
Interestingly, just listening to Desmond's interview, he put 10 pounds on for that.
Maybe that could help, yeah. Ball's away.
And the ball is dropped on McGloin.
Right in the money.
Here's Graham Zuck. He should be in blue, but they needed a punter on white, folks. So here he comes.
Oh!
Get that roll. Did a good job of holding that pressure up, didn't they, Matt? The quarterback for the blue team.
Here's it, Wiz.
Pretty strong run that time by Stephon Green.
Fans anticipated him becoming a home run threat, and we're still kind of waiting for that to emerge.
Fumble. And that was Newsome going back on it.
And they've moved him to guard. They've been kind of playing musical chairs in there at that offensive line, trying to find the right set.
Let's see what Kevin can do on 3rd and 6, guys. And of course, you can't tackle him in that pocket as it was breaking down
on 3rd down.
Well, Devin Still's the guy who's going to have to replace a huge hole that Jared Odrick leaves here.
Wow.
Odrick's a guy who went the first round down to Miami, and what he did, besides manning his own people, he ate up other people, which really helps the linebackers
stay out of the game.
Matt's got some stories that are just.
That was nice play action by Newsome, but he's going to overthrow the wideout who was covered down
on the outside this year.
That was Mike McQuarrie. He's the wide receivers coach who was talking to the youngsters. They said a familiar play for the Nittany Lions. You know, through the years, Matt and Herbie, has anybody run a screen pass in college football any better than Penn State?
And they keep going back.
Where last year they finished strong with 4 impressive bowl wins, but they're beating top 15 opponents.
Snapped that pass off pretty well. And sent down was A.J. Price.
Yeah, that's nicely done. And
as far as his progression with that quick decision.
Herbie, what about his footwork?
Well, I'll touch on that after this.
Nice.
Beautiful throw.
For college quarterbacks, anything, and that will continue to be a challenge for Newsome.
That was 17 yards to Gilliam, was the receiver. And would not take him down, but he was under heavy fire that time. Matt from the defense did a good job.
3 years at Penn State as a tailback.
There's Newsome on a long 3rd down now. Flushed out of the pocket. He's always been a good runner. And threw flat that time. Matt, was there anything open on that play for him?
No, I really didn't.
Not always solid for the Nittany Lions. But this one hit a winner in a big bowl game. On the money. That's a positive, guys. And, you know, there was...
Key, how does it feel to come back here as a player and see how far the program has progressed since you've left?
No, it's amazing. I'm always glad to come back. I come back a lot. Not only
sophomore eligible from Scranton, Pennsylvania. And good scrappy athlete.
Depth in the Big Ten at the running back position.
Interesting, Galen on the field, of course, during the fall. He'll be upstairs calling plays. What about the throwing motion here and everything?
A guy who could help him a lot this fall.
It's a chance on 4th and 6 there, Herbie, and he'll set the screen deflected by Dukes. Didn't.
Ooh, I think they spiked it. I think they gave it. Is it going to develop and become another dominant player?
One of Joe's philosophies has always been, that's a nice throw incidentally, has always been to draft the athlete. His teams will play extraordinarily well. They may not win them all, but I think if you look at his bowl record, you'll see that bears it out.
We'll attempt to tie it here for the White. 32 yards. And so Wagner, the hero from last year's bowl game, certainly figures. Now with that blue team. And that's a fine run by Silas Red. Now that's
things outside, but he can be decisive. He can set his feet and get back down inside. And the good thing that he does for a young kid, he's not afraid to block, stick his nose in.
Deep throw downfield intended for Devin Smith.
Some of his throws, we're just not seeing him timing it up as well with the wide receivers.
Stuck that one in there, Matt.
Yes, he did. Put it right on the money, right where he had
some confidence with Moy and Zug.
Moy really took the step up, and you could see his confidence grow. And really, each week, he got better and better, going against better defenders. His game improved.
Justin Brown.
That's another one. Yes, because he knows what he has athletically, but he also knows what he has experientially. And they're young. And usually, young linebackers, they like to bite. They'll bite on things and jump on things, and they're not. Penn State likes to do like they did with Hodges.
Absolutely.
Pick a guy and who has the vision of being in the secondary through high school years, and then bring him up.
Intercepted on 3rd and 9, and there's your man making the pick out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Nate Stupar.
Pac-10's looking to expand, and they're looking for some quality schools. And I've been trying to get another Eastern team in the Big Ten. If we go to, because I think we got to go to 12, and maybe we go to 14. But we got to get the kind of teams.
Paul Jones.
Nice throw.
Nice throw. That's Kersey.
Nice throw. He's a good kid. He does all the washing, all the ironing. So we don't, whatever we make, you know.
Off the play action. Trying to keep it alive, and does just that. Drops it off beautifully to the running back, and
it takes experience to go along with the talent to understand what he wants to do. Penn State will compete that night. It's going to come down to whether or not their quarterback can make some plays and avoid some big mistakes.
Very good point. And McGloin trying to make a play on this 4th down.
He's cold.
Cold, yeah. Reverse.
Oh, look, he wants that end around. Desmond put it in the hands of a wide receiver. I thought it was an interesting call. Curtis Drake. That's
to win some games to build some excitement. But Mark D'Antonio's doing a good job.
That is a good coach.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
He's a very, very good coach. I like him a lot.
Offense should score points, but the defense, they're going to have to stop somebody.
Tez, I just want to say, and I'd like to hear a good team at home. Then they go to Notre Dame. It's going to be interesting. We're going to find out right away what kind of year Rich and the Wolves are going to have.
Yeah, Herbie, you're exactly right. Now, Matt Millen can speak on this point.
Big favorite against Florida now. Right, national championship game,
So the way you climb out of that hole is you do what they did in the postseason last year.
Well, meanwhile, Newsome taking off here, Matt, and this was
looking at the players from this level to the next level. The Big Ten's right at the top of the list with all the good conferences. So I think, like you mentioned.
If he wasn't such a good guy and I didn't like him so much, I'd remind him of Joey Harrington. I will not do it. I absolutely refuse a cheap shot.
John Joseph
is dealing with multiple coverages and trying to adjust to them all.
Well, with Saban, you deal with a blitz.
Yeah.
You go back to Herbie when Texas was making a run with Gilbert at controls. And
the Gilbert kid, he'll be a sophomore. He has a championship game, big game experience. It wasn't too big for him. He got better as the game went on, which was really amazing. And they had a great
Penn State University.
Not bad.
He threw it over the right shoulder. He threw it away for the
do this these
next 3
summer
months
coming up.
huge for these guys.
Preseason, you got it. Oh, nice.
Oh,
He caught it, didn't he? Or is it?
They're going to get Kersey for a push off there.
Right. That was Kersey.
Quarterback they can trust.
Blue wins it 17-3 for Kirk Herbstreit, Matt Millen, Desmond Howard, and our entire ESPN crew. I'm Brent Musburger. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.